Hey Libra, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for now through the end of August 2025 for anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Libra. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started.
Yeah, so someone's definitely in protective mode, keeping things close to their chest. So it has to do with seeds planted in the past. Someone's in kind of protective mode here, but it's somebody who's not budging and moving because they feeling a little confused here. Something's hidden here. Yeah, it has to do with a house, a home, someone protecting something here. Yeah, and then we have a situation. So there is a situation that has ended. Something has ended. It's also an energy of internal, something internal. Someone could be selling their home, or someone has ended a relationship and they're closed off. They're keeping things to themselves, protecting themselves. Yeah, and then I see there's some sort of change. Like I say, it could be someone who's actually sold something, but it looks like it's the end of a relationship. Now we have this energy of someone here. Yeah, we have an emperor here. So this is interesting. So what I feel is happening at somebody here, it's about putting themselves out there. Someone's closed off, protecting themselves, protecting their heart, I feel, but also protecting their investments. Someone may have still been invested in a situation too, still kind of closed off because of an ending, and now we have an emperor. This is someone who's an emperor energy. Yeah, this is someone here's not moving, pinned down by their thoughts. This is someone clearing things up, clearing things out. So someone here, there's a need for something to be cleared up here. This is a person feeling a little insecure. Definitely have some sort of insecurity. So it's kind of a baby step. So yeah, it's an emperor feeling a little insecure, but it could have to do with a past situation. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Why is this here? Yeah, it's about two people investing in each other. See, two people waiting patiently. But it's also someone who can't stop thinking about someone. It's also a person who's protecting themselves because of something that's happened. See, doing the same thing over and over again, keeping everything to themselves, closed off. But it's a person who can't stop thinking. It's two people who can't stop thinking about each other. But it's all about not repeating mistakes of the past. This is why. So there we have it. So it has to do with the things you may have in common. But it's about two people building each other up. See, I feel somebody has definitely been in a unhealthy relationship where it's two people just can't communicate. They maybe have nothing in common, or they keep, it's like the same thing happening, but it's an energy of secrets, mystery, confusion. This is a lack of proper communication. So I feel it has to do with something has ended. Somebody has decided to end a situation. Yeah. It's over, but it's an energy of someone getting themselves out there again. So this is someone feeling a little closed off, in protective mode. Now we have an Empress. See, it's the energy of the Empress, open to new opportunities. So this is a feminine too, I feel, not repeating mistakes of the past, but we have an Emperor and Emperor who are thinking of each other. This is two people who've learned a lot of lessons, but it's about not whatever happened in the past not happening again. But yet there's all this thinking. That's a self-imposed trap. Someone here is ready to cooperate, compromise. They want to go down this path. So I feel there was a relationship ended because two people weren't getting along. Somebody wasn't cooperating or compromising. Someone was being stubborn, maybe even selfish, but it's closed off. Yeah, we have an Empress that's not budging because I feel of a past energy too. But it's an energy of someone who's open to other opportunities. So yeah, we have a person here who's very curious. Somebody here's learned something. Someone's learning something here. See, they're learning about this Empress energy, but it has to do with someone making a move. So it's who's going to make a move. This is someone curious. They want to know. But this is someone who sees, someone who, they bring something to the table. This is someone who actually brings something to the table, because I feel this is someone who keeps dating or connecting with the same kind of people, unhealthy relationships. So someone I feel has ended a situation. Yeah, see, it's an opportunity, a fresh new start. So like I say, it's something internal or the end of a relationship. And I feel like it has to do with nobody's making a move. This person's pinned down by their thoughts and they keep thinking of the same thing. But it's a person who doesn't want whatever happened before happen again. Like I say, possible divorce or end of a relationship. Yeah, so someone releasing baggage, things that no longer serve. So, but it has to do with someone's self-worth, self-respect. Someone's learned that. I feel there's somebody here who definitely holds you, and someone here, it's an energy of whether it's mutual too, but it's interesting how it's kind of pointing up there. It's somebody reaching out, hoping the other person reciprocates, because it's an energy of someone having to put themselves out there. But you can see a person was shy. They were pinned down by their thoughts. They weren't able to move. But it's also someone who's healing. They've healed from something here. Yeah, there it is. See, it's coming in stable. Someone's worth and value, whether it's mutual. So I feel there's just, like I say, I feel like we have nobody's moving, budging, and I feel it's just no one moving. It's who's making a move. Someone has to make a move. But it all has to do with people's past relationships that weren't healthy. So this is definitely an energy of not wanting whatever happened before to happen again. So I do feel like two people thinking of each other. See, it's about investing, but still two people invested in past, still thinking about things that happened before. Whether it has to do with both of you or not. I would feel it's both people, past situations. See, it's an energy of compatibility, cooperating, compromising. It's about two people who weren't building each other up. They were tearing each other down energy. And that's an unhealthy relationship. It's a pattern. So it's an energy of breaking a pattern here. So let's have a look at the Emperor. Yeah, so someone focusing on work, doing inner work as well here because of the moon, doing that inner work. But someone's definitely, they're definitely someone who has been keeping it all in. There's that, like I say, healing, apprehensive, feeling insecure. I'm not so sure, but it's baby steps. See, other people being involved, talk and gossip. Someone's pinned down by their thoughts here. They're not moving. But it's about putting in effort, see, making the effort. It takes two people to build, you see. That's why I feel this is somebody who has definitely been focusing a lot on their money and work, but they're perfecting their craft and skills. They feel, it's an energy of just someone didn't put the effort into a relationship. It's like both of you, but you can see here, there's people talking, gossiping. No one's making a move. It's also people talking about someone healing and releasing things that no longer serve them. Someone's let somebody go, but they're letting go of baggage. Yeah, there's been some hurt and heartache, someone healing from hurt. Possibly even as some of you may have dealt with a third party, but it could be someone who's hurt someone's feelings. See, someone's talking about hurt feelings. Someone who's been hurt, they're apprehensive, insecure. Because of hurt in the past. Like it's two people who keep hurting each other, but now it's time to put an end to it because it's over. Someone's now letting it go. The situation didn't serve them. So yeah, see, it's a judgment. Someone making a decision. It's a healing, out with the old and in with the new. Someone's ready to get out there again. So I don't know if you looks like you've got something with this person, but it's nobody making a move. It's about movement. There's no movement. But there's people talking about someone healing, getting over a third party or hurt. Okay, heartache and hurt. But it's also an energy of someone feeling a little jealous possibly too. It could be a little jealousy, someone jealous in that social circle. Tell me about this judgment. This is out with the old, in with the new, healing. See, something is over. Someone is letting this go. They're ready for a fresh new start. See, an offer, an invitation. So it looks like somebody tried to start. See, the Empress often will shower abundance. Like, hey, do you want to get together? Do you want to do something? See, doing something together. But this person had just ended something. But I do feel they've since healed. Tell me more about the judgment. Yeah, see, someone made a decision to walk away. Something wasn't emotionally fulfilling, but it's an energy of someone searching for something new. Yeah, it's time to move on. I see an Empress moving on, being open to something new. Now we have this person, like it's both people though. Tell me about that Eight of Swords. It's two people who can't stop thinking about each other. Yeah, see, is someone here showered abundance on someone. So what we have is an Empress who's no longer being generous, no longer reaching out, because this is the Empress showers abundance. They're generous, cooperating. Let's do something together. See, reaching out. Let's do something. And they made the first move. But this person was definitely very closed off, protecting themselves because I feel they had just ended something here. Yeah, it's a person who's obviously wasn't ready, but here they come. I feel they're ready to put themselves out there. They're building the foundation, coming in right, putting in some effort. See, it's an energy of people talking about this too. See, it's somebody who's been preparing. Somebody wasn't prepared for this, I feel. They weren't prepared. Now they're prepared because they're an emperor. So they're looking at things different. See, pulling back, seeing things different, going about things differently. But yeah, see, it's definitely that they were very tempted. Yeah, they definitely have some regrets, all based on unfounded fear. You know, this is somebody who wasn't over something here, but they're over it. People are talking about this. Yeah, a lot of talk. Yeah, they have trust issues. See, this person, somebody felt defeated. It's an energy of not being able to trust. Some stress, anxiety, mental anguish. But they're over it now. Yeah, I feel this is someone coming in to apologize for hurting your feelings, but there's going to be some sort of explanation. Yeah, this is someone also, see, it's someone who's single, taking care of themselves, someone who looks out for themselves, but this is someone also finding out someone's single too. Yeah, I feel this is someone who knows you're single. I feel that it's baby steps, probably an apology. Yeah, this is someone who takes care of themselves though. They have everything they need. Yeah, they're coming in. They're coming in to reach out, apologize, and explanation. There's baby steps. Like I feel they're a little insecure. Like I see, this is someone who went through some defeat, but they do have a bit of trust issues. Now they're working it through. They're trying to put that behind. They know that it doesn't serve them. Okay, they know. So this person, I feel they know what to do here, but they are someone who was preparing. They weren't prepared. They were tempted, but they weren't over it. So like I say, trust. This is someone who'd been manipulated by someone or taken advantage. So now it could be somebody who maybe inadvertently took advantage of yourself, but I feel it's, I mean, just take it as it resonates, but there's apologies. Some of you, like I feel there's a couple things happening where somebody comes in and tells you a story and you just know you can't trust it, because it's like when you're just about put this behind, to the feminine, just about put this behind, somebody comes back in here. And that's why I feel you're going to be very wise and discerning. Yeah, see, someone hurt someone's feelings. See, the feminine has kept it all in, didn't say anything. But there's this longing for love here. It's an energy of someone who maybe gave someone a little gift to show them they like them. So it's both people where the situation didn't serve either person, because it's keeping it all in, not saying something. And now we have this energy of longing for love, someone, you know, reaching out to explain, to apologize. There was hurt feelings and someone didn't tell the person how they felt. They just walked away. They just moved on. Now this person that's over this, they've healed, the masculine, is now coming in to offer this pentacle. Invitation, opportunity, but it's an energy of putting themselves out there, putting all the cups on the table. So I feel like I say, it's both people who have felt defeat, have both dealt with defeat, whether it's between the two of you or it's other situations, but it's about someone just wants to do something. They just want, okay, do you want to do something? Do you want to get together? But this person was kind of, like I say, it's an energy of being afraid, protecting themselves. They've just gone through something here. So all isn't what it seems, I can tell you that. Tell me about the Five of Swords. So somebody was feeling very sad. They felt defeated. So this is what's happened. See, putting it behind. It's a person who kind of feels like there's not a lot of hope here. It's the feminine too. See, both people felt defeated. But yet we have an Emperor and Empress. So there's something that's changed. Yeah, see, this is someone looking at that pentacle, looking at it carefully, keeping their feelings to themselves, someone longing for love, two people longing for love. But there's definitely, some of you have dealt with someone who was deceptive, played mind games, maybe manipulated, and it didn't serve them. They could be coming in to apologize, but watch out for somebody if they don't take accountability for their actions. Okay, if someone took advantage of your generosity, and it's an energy of someone who's a taker, not a giver. So you have someone here who's actually very generous. They're a giver, where somebody's more of a taker, or that's what's happened here. But yeah, I feel some of you reminiscing, kind of thinking about this and feeling kind of sad. See, it's a person who suffered in silence, chose not to say anything, decided to walk away. But now this person, they're over this. So there's going to be an explanation. Yeah, we have someone waiting. See, seeds planted in the past. A situation coming to fruition. They're going to offer you this, an opportunity here. I mean, definitely, I do see someone a little afraid of being rejected. See, waiting, seeds planted in the past here. There's someone who feels they now missed an opportunity with an Empress. But this is both people missing opportunities. Some of you are going to be thanks but no thanks to one of these people. Okay? Because it's like you're waiting for something else here. I feel like some of you have moved on. You're not repeating mistakes of the past. You're not making the first move. The feminine is not. It's an energy of the masculine having to make a move. Tell me more now that we've got through the storyline. What does this Emperor, what is this person's intentions? To invest, to be patient. See, investing, showing someone they're interested. See, this person didn't show the other person they were interested and they regret it because they weren't over something. It's like both people. Like, I wonder if you come together when you both just weren't quite over something. Yeah, it seems kind of, it does feel sad. Yeah. Tell me about this Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone who, see, had feelings, emotions, someone who longs for love. Yeah, they kept it all to themselves. See, the situation didn't serve them. So they definitely have some regret. Someone didn't tell somebody how they felt when they had the chance. I wouldn't doubt if this is someone who's been crushing for a long time. Got like a past energy. But tell me more about this King of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody healing. See, pinned down by their thoughts. They weren't over something. But it's now the energy if they want to clear it up. Somebody wants to clear it up. Now, some of you could get closure, but I do feel thank you, but no thank you. Or someone apologizing for ignoring you, rejecting you. Yeah, see, a painful period's over. Someone's over something now. See, they've put it behind. I think, too, this person wants to, can we just put this behind us and start over? Somebody wants a fresh new start. They want to start over. They want another chance. Somebody wants another chance. I feel some of you have got two. I got to be honest. I feel there's two. One of these people definitely. I feel like you waited. Now I feel like you're focused on this other person where I feel something may have happened to them. But yeah, it's hard to say how this will go. But tell me about the Five of Cups. Yeah, see a cycle ending. Someone's over something. This is a new opportunity. Windfall of abundance. See, the timing wasn't right. Somebody just wasn't ready. I feel they're ready now. They're an Emperor. They feel stable. All embodying all the energies of the King. See, some unrequited love. But it's often a person who, like I say, has some insecurities because they had just been through something. Someone may have cut them down, disrespected them. They weren't faithful or weren't loyal. Whatever may have happened. So, but look at this whole new romantic cycle. This person's going to ask you out. So they might give you a little gift or do something sweet to show you that they like you. So, I mean, it could be someone who just said, well, I like you, but, you know, I don't love you. You know, that kind of energy. So this is what I feel. This is why I feel it's not good enough. You're not settling for this. You're not settling for breadcrumbs. But I do see somebody coming in to explain and apologize. I feel the feminine, you suffered in silence. You kept this to yourself. You liked this person. Yeah. See, there's going to be, as soon as I went over this again, see happiness and joy. This person putting all the cups on the table. I feel the two of you. I feel it's somebody here who wants to put this behind and start over. They want another chance, but I feel there's someone here you're not going to give a chance to. But there is an energy of three. So you've got another person, possibly a crush too. Yeah, you're about to get something you want, but you're being cautious, playing it safe. See, this is energy when two people play it so safe, they don't tell the other person how they feel. So nobody gets what they want. And that's what I feel happened. Now we have a whole new cycle. I feel like this person's offering you a cup. They want another chance. Can we just put this behind and start over? They weren't over something. You may have, the viewer may not have been over something too, or just over it. But you can see, this is someone kind of ahead of the other person. See, reaching out, showering abundance. You want to do something. You want to get together, you know. Yeah, but it's an energy. I feel this is someone who's been in a healthy relationship with someone who constantly puts them down, tears them down, disrespects them. Doesn't see their worth and value, because it's a person who actually, I feel there's someone who's actually very generous. So you have a person, some of you got somebody who I feel, it's someone who's going to come in and make up excuses for themselves. They're not going to take accountability. And that's the person I feel is going to come in with that energy. But the other person I feel is, because it's almost like this happened all around at the same time. Yeah. So it's a person who's feeling definitely more confident. See, taming the beast, they're confident about how they feel. Somebody wasn't confident. So the person who's coming in will be confident. Yeah, see, a person who takes, one of them isn't going to take responsibility. They're going to make up excuses and tell you a story. And that may be something that already happened. But this other person will take responsibility. They pull their weight. They're releasing baggage from a past relationship. So it's like some of you got a couple people here. Definitely thank you, but no thank you to someone else. But you've got someone who speaks truth. Someone's going to speak truth. An emperor. Someone who's logical, sensible. But it could be they came across as a little cold because they weren't over something. Somebody took advantage of them. So this is someone who just kind of assumes the other person's doing the same thing. They projected. They blamed you for what someone else did. Yeah, but they're coming in to speak truth. Only one of these people speaks truth. Okay? Only one of them speaks truth. Now, if you have someone who keeps coming back around doing the same thing, okay, and they make up excuses and never take responsibility, this is where I feel this cycle is over. You've got a new love coming in, regardless. Someone who speaks truth. Okay? Yeah, this is where you've changed your focus. You're no longer focused on someone. You put it behind. You're focused on someone else. So make sure you also speak truth. Yeah, see, making a choice. Some of you got choices to make coming up here. So this is choosing your path. See, someone choosing. This is somebody who definitely, you can see, they're seeing the truth, they're strategizing, they're analyzing, and they're looking this. So you've got a person who's actually putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. So one of them is mature, which is the Emperor, someone who takes responsibility. They're accountable. Now, there's the sun shining. This is someone who's now put this behind. They're ready, and they're coming in to ask you out. Yeah, they're taking baby steps. They're still feeling a little unsure because they're not sure if you're going to reject them. But they're going to go for it, because I do feel the feelings are mutual. It's like you both feel the same. You know, you're both kind of, you got a similar energy. If I ain't budging or moving, well, this person knows. See, there's going to be truth. Someone's going, aha, seeing the truth. Now, I see a victory, win or lose. This person's just going to tell you the truth. Yeah. The other person isn't, though. They're not going to be accountable because they're just somebody who's going to keep doing the same thing. Yeah. See, I feel this is two people who have definitely learned a lot of lessons through past relationship. Yeah, the truth. See, telling someone the truth, how you feel. You see? Two people longing for love. So there's the truth. Some of you kept your feelings to yourself. Like I say, the situation didn't serve you. You should have told someone how you felt, but they should have too. So there's this kind of woulda, coulda, shoulda. Hindsight, right? Yeah, but like I say, I feel this is where you both are going to have a talk. There's going to be a conversation. I do think you're going to put this behind. Yeah, see, there's the sun shining. It's the start of something new. Yeah, this person's stable, reliable. They're planning, preparing, hoping for the best. See, this is someone who's been kind of planning, putting in the effort how they're going to communicate. So they're going to communicate. They want to make plans. They want to do things with you. Yeah, see, coming in right, being fair. See, someone didn't treat you right. And you do have someone who I feel didn't come in right, but it's like both people. But I feel one of these people is going to keep doing the same thing. So pay attention to the signs, the signals, okay? if you have two people coming in around the same time. Or it's just something you're thinking about, reminiscing about that. So apply that knowledge and wisdom to this person here. Yeah, you got a King of Wands. See, this is someone who, win or lose, they're coming in. They're going to tell you the truth. They weren't over something. But this is someone, I'm going to tell you, this is someone who may have never really gotten over you in the past, because I'm seeing a lot of past. Maybe when you were young, could be someone holding a torch. They are stable. So there's someone coming in right. They are stable. Yeah, they are dependable, but it has to do with someone here. It's two people looking out for each other's best interests. So this is where I feel. This is someone here who may have felt you didn't have their best interest at heart. They weren't over something. They projected. But they're coming into pulp. They want to put this behind. Let's just talk about this. Let's just put it behind. Where it goes, it's hard to say, but they're coming in to take control. Yeah, lessons have been learned. See, a lot of lessons, applying the lessons learned. There's been some time in between, definitely for healing, clearing things up. This is someone who wants to see you. They want to come and see you. They could be at a distance or just another community. It looks like a community away. They want to see you. They're coming in to take the lead. So it's an energy of power. Somebody using their full power. They're making a powerful move here. So they're going to make the move. The masculine's making the move. But it does look like you've had issues with both of these people. I do feel this is, one of them is speaking truth. The other one's going to make up excuses. They're not going to tell, like I say, just, you got the flags are here. I can see it. Like, where, they just aren't, they come in and they do the same thing. Once they get what they want, they drop you like a hot potato. So that's where I feel like you need to remember that. Yeah, so something is over. No longer talking to this person. That's done. It's finished. So that's perfect. See? But there's this other person. See, where, like I say, maybe this was over, you stopped talking, you reached out, made a move on this other person, and they weren't over something. So there it is. The two of you are going to come together. See, endings and new beginnings here. Transformation. Two single people. See, this is interesting. Someone finding out someone's single, but see, playing it safe, being cautious. This is where both people are going to get what they want. So this is why I feel the lessons learned. Keeping things to yourself. Keeping it all in, playing it so safe that you end up missing a beautiful opportunity. Someone here knows they missed a wonderful opportunity. So, yeah, see, but it's about investing, and they know it. They need to show they're interested. They need to show that they're invested. So it's like both of you. It's like you almost mirror each other here. Yeah, see, putting in the effort, showing that they're interested. But one of these people, I feel, they'll only put in an effort until they get what they want. And that's where I feel like you need to really watch it. But it does look like it's over. See, open to something new, showering abundance on someone. I feel it's a feminine who's, asked somebody out. Hey, do you want to come over? Do you want to do something? But yeah, like I say, playing it safe, keeping it all in. There's the cup. See, there it is, 10 of Cups. You both want this. I feel like some of you want this. But this person needs to come in and take the lead. They make a power. They're going to make a powerful move here. They're going to make that move. They want to see you. They're going to put effort in it. They want to build with you. It's like building a do-over. They want another chance. But one of these people, I feel, has already had a couple chances. I do feel you've had someone that you've already given a couple chances to. Fool me once, twice, three times. The person who makes up excuses tells you a story. They tell you what you want to hear. They only put in enough effort just to get what they want. See, the red flags are cautioning you. One of them is definitely more of a player type, but the other person actually isn't the same. So, yeah, paying attention to the red flags. You got two. One of these people definitely wants to have something. They're more of a committal person, something long term. But I feel like you got someone who's just comes in once they get what they want. You see, they come in, they want that physical connection. If they don't get what they want, they drop you like a hot potato. The other person's making a powerful move. Yeah, they're going to date you. You're going to have some dates. And the interesting thing is this other person will introduce you to friends and family. But I already feel like people are talking about this. See, there's people being involving too many people. So somebody here you're going to find something out. They're involved with other people. Yeah, but I do think this is you and another person are going to keep this to yourself to see how this goes. Yeah, I see having a few dates, getting together. Yep, see, choosing the one. Only one of these people is the right one, but someone sees you as the one. Yeah, you got an emperor. That's the one. The emperor, the one who takes responsibility for their actions, and they speak truth. They're honest. They have integrity. But they're going to make the move. They're making a power move. They're very powerful. They're coming in with that energy. Beautiful. Yeah, see? Pretty good. Yeah. The other one's an apology. Yeah, they feel a little insecure. They'll never let you know. They'll never, but it is somebody who, has been defeated. They felt defeated. They felt like giving up. They just felt like, I might as well just give up and focus on work, things like that. But yeah, they want this. And this, I feel you're going to come together with this person. Yeah, but you're going to know. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs will be cautioning you with one of these people. But I feel this person was kind of looking, in the past, looking at that, because it's like they've, it's sort of a been there, done that kind of energy. Yeah. Somebody who's very wise. See, they're trusting their intuition, their inner knowing. They already know. See, it's an energy of just keeping it to yourselves. This is the two of you. One of these people wants to keep you a secret. They will not introduce you to their friends and family. The other person will be proud to introduce you to their friends and family. They dress for success. They take pride in their appearance, their home. They're goal-oriented. They're ambitious. With the other person, not so much. Their only ambition is to get what they want, and they'll do the exact same thing over. I wouldn't doubt if they're both, actually, I wouldn't even be surprised if they're both emperor types. Okay, both stable financially. Okay, but only one of these people, I feel, and you're going to trust your intuition. You're going to get the little signs, the signals will be cautioning you, making sure they put in the effort. Okay, so in other words, keep a few things to yourself. Don't give yourself away, in other words, okay, until this person's pulls their weight, that they're reliable. See, only one of them is reliable. The other one's not reliable. Yeah. See, there's one of these situations that doesn't serve. And you're going to figure this out. But I feel this is someone also releasing baggage from their past, where the situation didn't serve them, because they, I feel, ignored you, kind of blamed you for what someone else did. They blamed themselves. They're not blaming you. Okay? So that's when you've got a true Emperor energy. So do take care. I wish you guys the best. Stay strong. Be brave. Don't make a move. Let this person make the move. Let them, the feminine knows, let them feel like they're in control, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to make a power move. But the other person, like I say, this is somebody who likely never tell you how they feel. They'll never tell you, because they really are trying to stay in control. They don't want this to go anywhere. They don't want anything long term. And that's how you're going to know the effort and hard work they put in. Make them work for it. Make sure that they show that they're invested. But it's about both of you investing in this. You see? Nobody moving. One of these people, like I say, there's things that need to be cleared up. You and someone are going to clear something up here, whether it's masculine or feminine. And it's an energy of self-worth, value. See, I feel like you've got a masculine here who needs to learn their own self-worth, and that's what I feel. They've got someone who tore them down, made them feel like they weren't good enough, and it was the end of a relationship. So it's almost like when the feminine may have come in here. You see, the feminine had ended something, stopped talk to someone, and then was like, oh, hey, let's do something together. It's definitely an energy of 3. You can see there's that moon energy coming up. 8 of Cups. See, somebody walked away. It was confusing. See you later. Ready for something new. It's the Empress showering abundance on someone else. Yeah, but it's over now. See, both of you have ended situations. I feel like you want another opportunity with this other person, but I don't think you're giving one of these people another chance. No, this is 2 people. Both of you are putting on the brakes, taking another look. See, you're going to get close. You're going to take a closer look at this situation. Both of you. I feel it's going to be a mutual energy. But one of these people, you can't trust them, because to me it looks like they've done this before. Okay, fool me once, twice, three times, with all their excuses, stories, where the other person's actually just a little insecure, but it's an apology. They will apologize. They're not great with words. They are somebody who's not the best at sharing emotional energy, but they're going to do it because they're going to take control and make a powerful move. So yeah, there it is. Choices right there. Choices have consequences. Choose wisely. Pay attention to the signs. If it feels off, it's probably off. Yeah, there it is. You're getting that Ace of Pentacles. See, you're going to take it. You're going to know. The person who puts in the effort. Yep, somebody who follows their heart. Somebody who, a house and home. See, somebody who actually wants a commitment. One of these people, one of them is definitely non-committal. Now, that could be just the lessons you've learned and you've put this behind for some of you. But I feel we got an Emperor and Empress about to connect, and I do think this could be quite lovely. Someone who, invite you to their home. They show you. This is someone clearing things up, clearing things out from a past relationship too. It's like they're getting ready to come in and offer you this. They're very loving, nurturing. This is a person who, is capable of putting the shoe on the other foot. They're emotionally mature. See? So it has to do with home. Somebody feels like home. So, yeah, I feel they're going to invite you to their home. They're getting it ready. They want to impress you. They want to show you. Yeah. Everything that they've done as they've kind of prepared. So, wow. Take care. See you soon.